changes in fanspeak, also known as fandom slang or language, or fandom linguistics. Nowadays people are doing so many studies and academic work for fandoms that I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. I'm calling it fanspeak because that's what I grew up saying in fandom spaces. If you call it something else, tell me in the comments section. Now, what is fanspeak? Fanspeak is, according to Wikipedia, slang or jargon from science fiction and fantasy fandoms. It's made up of acronyms, blended words, obscure inside jokes, puns, and coinages. Now, it's not specifically from only science fiction and fantasy fandoms. They just coined the term because they've been around the longest. A lot of older fandom terms come from older fandoms, such as Star Trek, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. There's also terms such as wank, which currently refers to general fandom drama. There's a prime example of how fanspeak has changed. Do you recognize the word wank and the context behind it? Many of you might not, due to how it's become largely out of date. In present times, people refer to fandom drama as simply drama. A lot of fandoms which are not old, but not new nowadays, such as fandoms from 2016 Tumblr, like Steven Universe and Voltron Legendary Defender, do not use the word wank. They say drama, discourse, and have an emerging use of the word critical to describe their discussions. Another example would be the use of the word stan. It originated from Eminem in his song titled Stan from 2000, where he describes an obsessive fan. The term actually began to pick up traction due to K-pop fandoms. Very new fandoms, such as the Minecraft YouTuber fandoms, call themselves stans, which wouldn't have been a thing 5 years ago. They would have called themselves fans, or stuck to a fandom name. We can see in this Google Trends chart that interest in the word stan picked up sharply in 2018. Then, for the word K-pop stan, there's a sharp increase in 2020 due to the collective online efforts by them to flood racist hashtags and support the Black Lives Matter movement. In 2020, K-pop stans became the forefront for the fandom subculture through this heavy push by the media, and that made fandom more visible than ever. This is why we're seeing an increase of new fandoms calling themselves stans of something instead of fans. We might see this trend continue on for a while due to how many fandoms are moving a majority of their interactions to Twitter, where stan culture is more prevalent, instead of being on websites such as Tumblr or LiveJournal. Stan has evolved as a term. It no longer refers to an obsessive fan, but now is synonymous with the word fan itself. I already pretty clearly used the stan example on one of the reasons why fanspeak changes over time, but let me map it out for you. Fanspeak changes for 3 reasons. 1. Older terms are no longer relevant. 2. Fandoms need a new term to describe something. 3. A fandom or fandoms popularize the usage of a term. An old term that is no longer relevant is AMV. This stands for anime music video, and they used to be very popular in the 1990s to early 2010s. However, as fan video edits have changed over time, fandoms now refer to these videos as only edits. The term AMV has become outdated as many people are making edits that are about 15 seconds to a minute long. The term edit has been around, but now instead of being just another way to describe AMVs, it is the default term for these videos. A new term that's become popularized in online spaces is the word bestie. Bestie is usually used in a sarcastic tone to undermine someone's opinion. However, it can also be used with its original context and meaning, though, where it means best friend. For a long time, fandoms used words such as love and sweetie to have the same effect, but bestie became popularized at the best time. It utilizes a double meaning to be snarky and off-putting to the person on the receiving end. As fanspeak grows more nuanced, bestie captures that nuance well, where the word works to portray different meanings in different contexts. Then, a term that has become popularized by fandoms is the term stan, which I've already described. Although there are universal fanspeak terms, such as fanfic and ship, there are also unique terms and phrases to each fandom. These are capable of change as well, and new terms can always be introduced. For example, in the BTS ARMY fandom, the usage of a cheering Drake gif is used in reference to this tweet. In this tweet, the original poster quote retweeted a tweet about the amount of radio spins BTS's song Life Goes On had. The song had low spins, and many ARMYs were feeling discouraged about South Korean groups' prospects of getting radio spins in America. This gif has now become used throughout ARMY Twitter to cheer on the fandom to break records and push towards achievements together. Oh, you thought fanspeak was only limited to words? Nope, it involves reaction memes and GIFs too. Fanspeak is all the ways fans communicate with each other in a fandom space. They're unique, with references and meanings that many people outside of the fandom would not be able to understand. Fanspeak is changing, and it'll continue changing as the subculture ages on. We simply get to influence and enjoy those changes. Thank you for watching this video. Also, hello! I am alive. I was on a hiatus for exams, but I'm back, and we're back to regular Sunday video releases now. I hope you're all well. I'm rebranding the channel, by the way, and all the social media. I'm no longer Monothoughts, but now M-Thoughts. I hope you're able to continue enjoying the videos under this new branding. And as always, please remember to stay thoughtful. Cue the ad! If you guys go to the link in the description, you'll find a link to the Fanthropology card. This will lead you to a study conducted by Cyprus Osforis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. An early career fan studies researcher. This study is an attempt to assess multiple elements of use and understanding of language in online fandom today. It covers both terms used to refer to activity and ideological positions within the fandom, and the question of whether specific speech patterns are seen as more associated with a given group or identity. It's basically a survey. If you're interested in participating and 18 or older, please feel free to read the FAQ and fill out the survey. Have a wonderful day.